Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today we're going to do our daily reading. We'll take a look at current situation and the influences around that. I'm going to use the Wizard Tarot today. And it is Monday. Happy Monday. Okay, get a couple shuffles in. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, current situation, please. Four of Swords, present influence. Seven of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and let you see the... Well, you know what? I got to do it this way. Sorry. I mean, you can kind of see. Future influence. Hermit. What we don't see. Five of Swords. What to watch for. Five of Pentacles. Okay. Unexpected. Page of Pentacles. Challenge. Knight of Pentacles. Strength. Four of Cups. Okay, interesting. Where does this lead? Seven of Pentacles, and advice is Knight of Swords. What about after the Seven of Pentacles? King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Emperor. So part of me feels like feels to me a little bit like with the Four of Swords there. I mean, there's healing going on. There's kind of like this feeling of not being heard, and again, that's how I'm seeing that Five of Pentacles, but I've got the Five of Swords there too with the Hermit and the Seven of Wands. Four of Cups as your strength, because I feel like that's going to kind of get you through this. Give me a second here. I'm just looking at the cards all together. Trying to decide whether this Emperor is a person. I almost feel like it feels to me like this is about a little bit about taking back control. And it feels like let's go. So I'm going to say that Emperor feels like it's taking back control. We do have the Ace after that. I usually don't go down the stack though. So Four of Swords is in our current situation, and this is definitely a card of healing. But I feel like there's almost this feeling to me of I'm so over it, like that kind of feeling. I'm just so over it. And even, I mean, like, it's showing rest and being over it. And I feel that way maybe because of the Seven of Wands too in the present influence. And I feel like you're really wanting to, it feels like you want to stand up for yourself and you need to stand up for yourself, but there's some things that are getting in the way of this. And I don't think it's necessarily on you. what you don't see is the Five of Swords. And to me, it's like the Seven of Wands is directly related to that. And that Five of Swords feels like there is somewhat of a fight happening here. And it's not, I don't think it's like this horrific fight. I feel like it's how much energy do I put into this? And again, I feel like we've talked about this a lot, but how much energy do I really want to put into this? Because I feel like there's a feeling of frustration. And I think that's why the Seven of Wands is there. And you want to speak up. And I feel like you may even have spoken up, but it's feeling like it's going nowhere. And that's why the Hermit is the energy or the influence in the future. You're going to be taking a deep look at things. And I think the reason that works out okay is because there is some patience to be had with the Knight of Pentacles being in the challenge. There's definitely something working itself out here, but you don't feel it, you know. The with the Five of Swords and what you don't see, and the Five of Pentacles and what to watch for, there is help around, but you're not seeing it. And you are feeling a little left out here. And you're wondering with this, what you don't see, Five of Swords, how much energy do I put into this? How much fight do I give it? I'm trying to stand up for myself, Seven of Wands. But the Hermit says this is a decision on you. You need to discover this answer on your own. But I'd watch for that energy. I would be not careful, but the Five of Swords, sometimes if you're willing to fight something to the bitter end, you've got to be prepared to lose or get an answer that you don't necessarily want. And that's okay, right? But you have to be prepared for that a fight doesn't necessarily mean winning. And at what point do you let things be as they are? And with the Five of Pentacles there and what to watch for, I would say there's probably more help than you realize, but look at how you're feeling with this. Like, I feel like you're feeling alone. You don't feel like there's help, but you need to see the help. And I think too, if we look back at the Hermit, we go back to the future influence, there's a feeling of, you working things out on your own. And it feels a little lonely to me, with all of these cards, and especially the Five of Pentacles right underneath that Hermit. It feels very lonely. And then unexpected is our Page of Pentacles. I feel like there is something coming in that's going to... Our strength here is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, to me, is about having your eyes set on something and you're not seeing the other things. But I think because it's in your strength that you have your eye set on this, whatever this Page of Pentacles energy is. So the Page of Pentacles, learning something, figuring something out, spending the time to master the skills. And I feel like this Four of Cups is actually in your strength because you're not looking at the other things. I feel like you're really going to fight until you figure out exactly what you want or get what you want, or make whatever it is that you want, this Four of Cups, work. So right now, having that attitude of saying, you know what, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm going to stick with what I want. And this is the Page of Pentacles as well. And that says that you will do this, you will do it. And then the Knight of Pentacles in the challenge, there's something moving, and it's definitely moving. It's just slower than you'd like. And it's funny because your outcome is the Seven of Pentacles, which then says to me where this leads to is still energy that's not moving. So the Seven of Pentacles, you are going to discover how, if this has been worth it. Is it worth the energy that you're putting in? Is it worth the time? But I feel like too that you're going to embody this because of the Hermit being in the future influence. I think you are going to keep nurturing this idea or this thing or whatever's happening here. This Page of Pentacles, you're working through it, and that's a good sign. And then I said, after the Seven of Pentacles, where does this lead? It leads to the King of Pentacles. So this could be a person, right? If it's a job, it could be a bossy type person. Not a bossy, like a boss type person. Someone offering you a job, someone recognizing you. Or it could be a relationship. And it could be any kind of relationship. Keep that in mind. Like it could be, it could be a love relationship, but it could be just someone's going to come in and I feel like help with this Seven of Pentacles idea, because with the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles and then followed with the King of Pentacles, I really feel like there's definitely an energy of figuring something out. And the Seven of Wands, you standing your ground on what you really want here is imperative, because very rarely would I consider the Four of Cups a super it's not necessarily a negative card, but it's not something I would normally consider a strength. I would but because it's there, it means because you have your eye on something, you're going to get it, and then the advice is the Knight of Swords. And this is really, a reminder to go after what's really important to you. He's got a lot of, he goes after it. He's on a mission, and I think it's stay focused on your mission. This card is very focused on where he's headed. It's, where the Knight of Wands can be a little bit more of a chaotic card. To me, this card is more of I've got a mission in mind and I'm going for it. And I think this is stay steady, keep moving forward, keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get there. Even if it's a little frustrating with this Knight showing up, you will get to where you need to be. So there we have it. That's our daily reading. I am going to pull a oracle card for our message for the day. I've got one that's peeking out here. So what do we need to know? What is our message for today with the oracle cards? I got another one that's peeking up. What is our energy for today, please? Please let us know what our advice is. One more. Deep freeze. That doesn't sound real hot, does it? Okay, so, deep freeze. Sounds kind of cold. Can you see that all right? I can't see the camera, so, deep freeze. Okay, so what we got? 26. Let's see what this guy says. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. Oh, that kind of makes, look at that with the Hermit and the Four of Swords. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not ready to bloom. It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, or get a massage, rest and dream. Um, I would say that's kind of a reminder that, it's funny because the advice in this reading is have your goal in mind, but I feel like it's also respecting the movement of the pentacle energy in this reading. The Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, even though that's a challenge, Four of Swords, Hermit, these are all saying that you are going to have a time of quiet. And quiet doesn't necessarily mean nothing's happening. Things need to grow, and maybe taking that break is going to allow that to happen. So there is your reading for this Monday. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to find my mouse. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. And hit the like button and give me a comment too as well. Thank you.